Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. That's complete to Hightower. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
A 1st down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up. From the 38, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here's Jordan Stout now. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed. Hurts fumbles it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. It's Miller, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Kittle catching the slant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, the quick slant caught. Touchdown! George Kittle from 6 yards away. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board. Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end. Yeah, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. This will be taken in by Hightower. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Jackson now. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 40. Yard gain. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from. Now it's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Jackson will throw again. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. To the right side, complete to Miller. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 9. 2:25 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Hurts. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped. And the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect them to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to Hightower. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pass complete, Goddard. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to float this over the middle deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they did it in shutout fashion.
Menu narration option is set to off.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Miami set to take over. Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard. Being corralled. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to work. And he's brought down, getting this one up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll get this to about the 38. By Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards. First. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Tua. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Cedric Wilson from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. There he goes, left side. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. Play action, now it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. And this one is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So the PI decline, and that'll give them a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Jackson on 1st down. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This one fielded at the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the 3rd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he is good. hold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. Takes this one across the 35 to the a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's good. First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson now. Open man is Keyshawn Johnson. And this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And before they're inside the 25. Now Jackson on 1st down. And this ball incomplete. To be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Coming up. To throw again is Jackson. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch it. Back now in Baltimore. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Harrison Smith.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A gain of 14, 1st down, Commanders.
And again, it's Chubb.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Give him 4 on the... This a 3rd and about 2.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. He's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the... 2:57 to go in the ball game. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson rolling to his right. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, Washington. George Kittle, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final. Talk things over. We'll step aside. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's swung out to Mostert. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Tua. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
On the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And now we're going to get a timeout.
Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are right back in the game. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown. And your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. On the right side, this is Miller.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. J.K. Dobbins.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be first down 49ers. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They want to...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's... We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Once again, they run with Mixon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins.
46 yards.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And does Washington have it? They do.
And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On 3rd down, Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
This taken in at the goal line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers now to throw. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now a play fake. Wentz.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that's out quickly to Chase.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. On play action, Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Scotty Miller, 22 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver to get him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook, and they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Right back to Sanders on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Now Wentz. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got the hook up to Miller.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Wentz.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. On the move to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Donald Parham
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
A little juke. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson now.
Open man is Keyshawn Johnson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From the 39, Jackson.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now it's Jackson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Washington.
J.K. Down.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek at some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Taking in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
From the 27, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Here's Jackson.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And some space here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Big run on the opening drive, and they better watch out for this guy or it's going to be a long game.
Back when I played in our scouting reports getting ready for games, we put stars next to the guys that we thought were the key players on the other side. There should have been 3 or 4 stars next to that guy's name.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
From the gun, Jackson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now Jackson. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, Is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Decision time. Opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even that's into a crowd and intercepted.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson. Quick completion here to Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw again is Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big chunk of yardage there. 37 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. And it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The kick by Lutz is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Yeah, they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself,
looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Wentz now to throw.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Wentz now on 1st down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Donald Parham.
41 yards.
And the 49ers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. He's got the first down and more. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
'49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Second down, and back they go to Sanders. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
To throw is Wentz.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Wentz to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
To about the 35, second down.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Jackson to throw.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker.
Washington going to send out their punter.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Back to throw. Wentz.
Into the hands of Sanders.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Now Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Wentz.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a first down with that catch.
They'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. And he's got Pierce. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. One last shot for Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Keyshawn Johnson, 75 yards. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another...